Hey, it's Tom from Inspiration Metalworks, and in this week's video we finally do the big move. Right, so first thing to bring in is the plasma cam. It was the last thing we loaded up, and it was frankly the easiest thing to get in. So in fact, I guess I probably didn't get a good picture of it, but I had a I guess I don't even have a good, not sure if I have a picture or not, but when we loaded this, we actually loaded it last, and we loaded it with the machine, with the forklift kind of staying underneath it. So it helped conserve space on the trailer. So we got that in, and as you can see, it was kind of a family affair. Everybody's pretty happy about it. And the next thing to get in, well, we decided the next thing was going to be the big mill, the Brothers, because this one weighed about 4,000 pounds. So if anything was going to go wrong, it was going to happen with this machine. The original plan was to have the two mills on the left side, right? So where they're coming in that bay there, left side of your screen. And we got it in, and I realized it just wasn't going to fit there. It didn't fit. It wasn't the right space for it. So we decided that what we really needed to do was to get it moved around. So as you can see, we get it in, then we go to get it off the forklift and off of the stuff, and we end up having to put pieces of wood underneath to help shim it up. And then we kind of start looking at it, moving it around. Of course, Henry saw my yo-yo and wanted to play with the yo-yo, all kinds of good stuff. So we get it moved, get it about to where we thought would be the right spot for it, and went to set it down, and had the same problem where we couldn't get the pallet jack out from underneath it. Now, little did I know that inside the mill were the feet, right? The pads for it. They were nicely packaged and boxed inside of the mill, but I just didn't know that at the time. So I ended up putting some metal plates underneath it for the short term. After that, it was time to bring in the other stuff. So we started with Colchester. It was the next biggest thing. And we got that set in place, and again, it was a lot of, all right, get it off the forklift, use the pallet jack, get it kind of close, figure out, okay, well, is that angle going to work? Can we get around all the machines that we're trying to get around? Things like that. And so it's a lot of lift it, move it, lift it, move it, get things about where we think it's going to go. And frankly, I'm not completely set on the layout that I ended up doing, but for now it'll work. So bringing in the little mill drill, that's the Rongfu RF40 that I have, that round column mill drill. I do have a stand for that as well. That will actually end up in the other part of the shop. I've already decided that will go in the woodworking section. So I decided to put the two Tormachs in that first bay, but to get the 440 out of the way while we were bringing in the bigger stuff, I just set it in front of the Colchester for now. So it's not going to stay there, although I could, in theory, put both the lathes on the one side and both the mills on the other. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So we got the slant bed lathe moved in place, and you can kind of see that behind me in the little screen here, the 440 and the slant bed's back there. But got all that, and believe it or not, it was about this time that we managed to get the forklift stuck. Right, so. I may have a picture of it. We got that done, got the air compressor moved, but we got it stuck moving the air compressor, which is hilarious. And then it was a lot of load, unload, and just get all the other little stuff moved. So that's the better part of 2 days worth of work in about 4 minutes. So as you can see, there's still a lot of work to be done here. The rotary phase converter is sitting over here. It's not wired in yet. I wanted to kind of get a feel for where things were going to go first before I did that. I haven't run the air lines yet. In a pinch, I could get all but the Brother up and running in a few minutes, right? The plasma cams, just plug a couple of things in. All of the Tormachs, it's extension cord, and same thing with air, and I'd be up and running in a few minutes. So in a pinch, I can get the machines going and making parts and going from there. Longer term, there's a lot more to do. So we're still working on that, but we're making progress. It is Friday night, the 23rd. Tomorrow morning, I'm actually hosting the first meeting of our Titans of CNC Small Group Academy here. We are group number 83. You can find us on Facebook as well, Small Group 83. And so we'll be doing that tomorrow morning, and then I'll spend the rest of the weekend just unloading, unpacking, getting things settled, and getting things going here. So yeah, busy times right now, if you couldn't guess. But with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's Friday night. It's late. I want to spend a little bit more time with the family before they all go to sleep. So I will say thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing and sticking with us all this time. And look forward to seeing everybody again soon.